I get that. I don't think there was any resentment either. Because he does, when he leaves, he says like, and I didn't see her again. But I was just hoping that like there would be more conversation rather than honestly monologue. Um, I just felt like, I mean, Viola Davis is great in everything she does, and she really gave everything that could have been given for that role
Right.
without saying anything. But I just wish that there was like something like, that would kind of make you understand like what kind of woman she was, because all we get is she was in a bad circumstance, she failed incredibly, and then she disappeared into the ether.
Right.
I just wanted to kind of not not sympathize with her, but like understand her just a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah, I could definitely understand where you're coming from with that. I think for me, it was a part of the movie where I was literally in tears. Like
A
it hit
part
me
or
so hard.
parts? It should be a lot of parts.
No, no, it
Yeah.
was that part. There were other parts that I was emotional, but that one like really hit me, just personally with my relationship with my mom. But it hit me because I can tell, you could tell, and again, Viola Davis, unbelievable. You can tell that his mom had mental illness. She wasn't all the way there, and all they both needed was to see each other. They just needed that moment, and the rest of their lives, if they never see each other for the rest of their lives, it's fine. Like they like that closure. And
Yeah.
I don't think she needed to say. I really don't think she needed to say anything. She literally did, by her allowing her son to embrace her for a moment, was everything to me. So it was all
Yeah.
she needed to say. When he leaves and he kisses her on the forehead, that just was so telling to me,
Yeah.
and how he does it. To kiss this woman he's never knew, he's been looking for his entire life, and to show her love, and let her know like, hey, I'm good. I just thought that was unbelievable. So, there were other parts obviously that made me emotional, but that part right there was just super, super. It hit home for me. Just how even when he first walks in and his uncle is telling his mom asking his mom who's the firstborn, what's his name, and she just, she dashes to the back of the house, and even that just hit me like, and the way he went about it, he had this I don't even know how to explain it. Like he had this care, and again, like I feel like he was doing this to everybody he met that he really cared about, where he just was giving people grace. Like he had this level of grace that
Yeah.
didn't matter who you were, even though he wasn't getting it, he would give it to other people. And he
Yeah.
did that. He did that for his mother, who didn't do anything for him but brought him into this world. And I think he appreciated that enough and kept it moving. I was like, yo, I got to live my life.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's. But I definitely understand your point of view. Like, yeah, it would have made sense for her just to be like, I try to get you back, or give him something, some type of dialogue on where
Yeah.
her life has been over the last 20, 30 years, or whatever the case may be. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's also maybe a realization on her end, like she has nothing to offer him, right? Like if someone like going back to the idea of closure, right? Like with a relationship, right? Someone comes to you and is like, you know, your choices affected me in this way, but I've been doing this, I've been doing this, I've been doing this, I've been doing this. I'm good. What can you really tell them to comfort them? Like they're good, they're settled,
Yeah.
they
Nothing.
don't need you. Maybe it would help, but I've like I was looking at it in terms of like being a parent, even though
Hmm.
she's a off parent, she's a parent, and there's still this realization that I had nothing to offer him back then, and I still don't today. So there's nothing for me to say, kind of.
Yeah. I think it
Um,
was like definitely a combination of pride and embarrassment, and then it made me think like this is kind of like how Antoine was in the beginning of the movie when he wouldn't say anything,
right,
you
right,
know.
right, right,
So it's kind of like, all right, it's coming a little bit full circle, and you kind of see like where he's healed enough that he can confront this life changing event, and she's just probably not there yet.
right. So we haven't really touched on the